Good morning. Welcome to yoga class. Today we're going to be working on some hip opening exercises. So, whenever you're ready, meet me on your mat and we can start. Grab some blocks and your strap and wiggle out any extra energy or aches and pains from sitting at your computer or lying in bed. All right, when you're ready, meet me at the top of your mat. Toes and hips facing the front of your mat. Inhale, rise your hands up towards the ceiling. Notice if you're arching your back or hunching your shoulders, forming a banana either one way or the other. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Step your feet a little more than hip distance apart. Exhale, bend forward and bend your knees graciously. Rise your hips up and sway back and forth. Kind of wiggle your torso in between your legs a little bit further. Hang out here for a bit and try to open and release your hips. If you've moved your hands, replace them in front of you. Grab a block and place it directly behind your feet. Squat, squat, squat with wide knees into Malasana pose. Use your glutes to pull open your hips. Straighten your back as much as possible and use the pressure of your elbows against your knees to help with this. Try to relax, but also keep your balance. Keep your heels rooted as much as you need, but the goal is to have them flat. Replace your hands in front of you on the ground. Remove your block. Put the weight in your hands as you shoot back your left foot. Keep your left toes tucked and your left leg straight. Leave as much weight as you need in your hands as we stay in lizard pose. Keep your right foot firmly planted next to your hands. Open your right knee slightly to make room for your hips and rib cage. Drop your left knee, then swing your right knee into tabletop. Press with your arms back into down dog position. Stay here for a few breaths. Maybe in this down dog, you'd like to separate your feet a little bit more than hip distance. You can also bend your knees so you can continue to warm up and stretch through your hips. Plant your right foot, then send your left knee up to your hands for pigeon position. Elongate your spine and kind of wiggle into a hip stretch. Tuck your foot as much as you need so you never feel any knee pain. Relax down into a reclined pigeon position. Place your forehead on the backs of your hands and breathe into the stretch, elongating through your back leg and relaxing and opening your front hip. Breathe here for a little bit. Press yourself up, tuck your back right toes, and then send your left foot back into down dog position. Bend your knees as much as you need to gain a hip stretch or stay in your preferred downward dog. Rise up on your toes, look to your hands, and walk to the top of your mat, folding forward with wide knees, aiming towards your armpits. Sway back and forth and relax your spine and hips as much as you can in this position. Plant your hands, grab your block, and sit down into Malasana. Place your elbows on the insides of your knees and expand your hips. Drive your heels down into the mat. Keep your back straight and send all your energy down. Plant your hands, remove your block, and send your right foot back. Keep your right foot toes tucked. Keep your right leg straight. Keep your left foot planted firmly on the ground next to your hands. Open your hip slightly so that your hips and your rib cage can sink further towards the ground. Breathe here for a little while as you open your hips more. Grip the mat with your fingers and send your left foot back into downward dog. Stretch downward dog in whatever way you prefer. Shift your weight to your left foot. Send your right knee up to your hands so you're in pigeon pose. Tuck your toes however much you need if you have any knee pain. Relax over your front leg and breathe as much as you can, relaxing into this stretch. Adjust your hips as you need and your back leg as you need. Rest your forehead on the backs of your hands. Press up and out of this reclined position. Tuck your toes and make room for your right leg to slide under your left and back into tabletop position. Move through tabletop position into a frog pose. Have your knees wide as you can, shins parallel to each other. Rest on your hands or on your elbows, or recline all the way down onto the ground. Whatever feels best for you in this pose. Relax for just a few moments here. Then, rise up onto your hands and scooch your knees and your feet back together. Take a block or maybe two and place them in between your feet so that you can sit on them. We're going to go into a reclined hero pose. From here, place your hands behind you or on your feet. Stretch your spine and elongate it, possibly tucking your tail depending on what feels best for you. Elongate your spine and look back at the wall behind you or up at the ceiling. Lower down to your elbows whenever you need or desire. Keep your knees planted as you slowly lower your spine towards the ground. Separate your heels as much as you need to fit your body through. Remove the block at any time that you feel you need to get a deeper stretch. I like to press on my heels to help me extend my spine. I also like to rest my hands palms up next to my feet to relax deeper into the stretch. Slide your feet out from under you. Tuck your knees up to your chest and rock back and forth to wiggle out any residual strain. Place your strap on the ball of your foot or reach around and grab the ball of your foot from the outside. So now we should all be in happy baby. Separate your legs, your knees, your feet as much as you need and rock back and forth so that your hips feel happy. Place the palms of your feet together. Release your feet and then place them on the ground. Get ready for shavasana. Settle in for a 1-minute shavasana. Slowly open your eyes. Tuck your knees closer and roll to your side. Get up whenever you feel inclined. Thank you for joining me in yoga today. I had a wonderful class and I hope I get to see you here again soon. Goodbye.